May she guide you. Of the four Death Note Last of Us crossovers that I did, I think this one is by far the best. Mainly because I kept the scale small. I didn't try to do too much with it. I just tried to tell a story about the Seraphites winning. And probably what makes that small scale compared to the other three that I wrote, Administration of Fedra, Last of Us Rebirth, and Dawn of the Wolves, is, well, I mean, their goals and their ideology. The Seraphites don't want to take over the galaxy or even the world. They want to go back to the way things were. So that's what I did here. And I also got a chance to explore a pairing that is not usually explored, a platonic pairing, that is, between Ellie and Lev. And with this was the first time I ever wrote a trans character in a story. And I was a little bit nervous about that because I always want to be respectful to the trans community, but I think I did an okay job. The thing that I tried to do is just mostly like not focus on them being trans. There is one exception in chapter 5, which warning has some dead naming in there. But that's it. The rest of the story, Lev is their own person, and I tried to get people to care about the character individually and not just because they're trans. Same with Ellie, and her being lesbian never comes up. It's all just about creating compelling, interesting characters and making them enjoyable for the reader to read about. So another thing that I did was I incorporated Mark and Nutra, my recurring human and Quarian couple, as Mark and Nora, a human couple. So in settings where the Quarians either don't exist or are inaccessible, Nutra is instead Nora. And I think she and Mark have probably appeared in over a dozen stories by now. And I love just reusing characters, giving a chance to show how all my stories are interconnected. It's one of my favorite things about the way that I write. And it's also one of the reasons that I don't follow the neither heaven nor hell rule of the original Death Note. There's just too much potential in a world with a multi-universal afterlife. So I had to write another story to take care of that. But that's a story for another commentary.